let's review Dune. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Get into the comments after the video, of course, and let me know what you think. And hit the like button as well. Now let's do this. This movie, obviously, is called Dune. This comes out on the 22nd in theaters, HBO Max. I have gotten the chance to watch it early, and I'll give you my thoughts. No spoilers here. And let's do it. This movie is beautiful. I'm talking beautiful. Look at, you can see the little trailer right there. Look at the visuals. Oh my goodness. Look at that poster. Fuck. This shit is amazing. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I genuinely did not. I didn't think the story was going to catch me as hard. I didn't think the characters would mean much to me. I didn't think that maybe I would even understand what the hell is going on because there's books and all this. But boy, oh boy, they did a great job with the storytelling here. They did a great job making me gravitate to the characters. And they did a great job explaining. They did such a good job on explaining the lore and the history and what does this mean, what does that mean, without even over explaining the stuff, because they did it in such a way where you were just rolling with it, like they're giving it to you and you're taking it and you're getting it right as they give it to you. I know that might sound weird, but like I don't want to spoil anything about exactly saying what happened. They did a great job there. The planet Dune itself, beautiful. Again, you understand how everything works there when you get there and as you go along, because more stuff is revealed along the way. Timothée, great actor, killed the role. Blew me away. I never really seen him like that. And everybody on Twitter, social media, they've been all hyping him up. I didn't see it till now. Great job, bro. Zendaya, this is gonna be like the only spoiler, I guess. So Zendaya, y'all ready? She really ain't in the movie. she got about like 3 minutes of the screen time in this movie, bro. And if you've read the books, if you know what's going on, I'll tell you this too. In the first 10 seconds of the movie, we get the title, Dune, Part 1. That's the title right in the beginning. It's not the title of the movie is Dune officially, but when you get in that theater or you sit in your chair and watch it on HBO Max, it is going to tell you Dune, Part 1. So understand, when you get to the end, Dune, Part 1, there's definitely, it's not really a cliffhanger. It kind of just fades, slowly comes to a stop right at the end to give you Part 2. And maybe there'll be a Part 3. I'm assuming trilogies, you know what I'm saying? Trilogies are usually the go around nowadays. So it'll probably be a trilogy, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Who knows how long it'll take because they didn't film them back to back. So who knows how long it's going to take for Part 2 to come out. And then Part 3. I think Part 3 might be quicker than Part 2. Man, I have, in such a long time, I have not felt myself get transported into a film this strongly. Like, I felt like the world melted away from around me, and that I just got sucked straight into the movie, and I was following these characters on their journey. I was following the action, the emotion, the outcry, all this, everything that went down in this movie. I felt like I was in the middle of it myself, living through it, and it was beautiful. Hans Zimmer did the score. He went hard. I would put this up there. It's not better than Interstellar, but I would put this up there with the Interstellars, the Man of Steels. This movie went hard when it came to the score. And we got other characters in there. Rebecca Ferguson plays the mother. She does a great job. A lot of subtleties in her acting. Same with Timothée. There's a lot of subtle acting in there where body language is what I mean when it comes into play. Jason Momoa, he actually did better than I thought he would. Oscar Isaac, he killed it. He was very he's the leader, so he was very just like stern, just like professional. He was a very professional actor in this movie. I would say he's like the most professional actor when it comes to that in this movie. He did great. What is his name? It's a Skarsgård. He did great too. I don't remember his first name. It's one of the villains, I guess. The way they had his character when he floats up and he just looks like horrific in ways, the way they portray him on the screen. And Dave Bautista, I thought he was going to be a character that would drag down the movie for me, but they put him in such specific scenes and gave him specific lines that he could have made this movie feel less than it was. Denis Villeneuve, he did a great job directing everybody, putting everybody where they needed to be, giving people the perfect roles that they needed. I'm sure he worked with freaking Hans, getting everything good for the soundtrack and the music and score. And when I was doing my early trailer reactions for this movie, you guys in the comments, because I didn't know what this was, I didn't know how to feel about it. You guys were basically like, just think of it as Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. And you were right. This is the way the story is told with the houses. There's different houses and planets and species. The way the story was told was very Game of Thrones like. And then the sci-fi element was very Star Wars like when it comes to the technology, the ships. They have like shields, force fields, their weaponry. Even like in Attack of the Clones when Padme is about to get like assassin and there's like that little thing following into her room. Shit like that, like specifically, that shit was crazy. And it felt very Star Wars in that nature, and the storytelling very Game of Thrones in that nature. But it also, when you melded it together with the score and just the world building, it definitely felt like it was its own beautifully crafted story by itself, not to be compared. And that's one of the main things why I like this movie so much. That shit was nice. I guess we'll leave it there. No spoilers. There's a lot more to say. Especially when you dive into the characters specifically in the world and what part 2 could be like. And there's just so much. This movie's long. It's like 2.5 hours. I want to say around 2.5 hours, maybe 10 minutes less. 220. I don't know. It was pretty long, and it didn't feel that long. Like I knew it was coming to an end soon. I could see the signs of it coming to an end because it didn't feel that long. I was like, whoa, how much time we got? And I was like, oh shit, I think it's almost over. And I grabbed my remote and I looked and I was like, okay, it's almost over. If I were to grade this movie, I would just give it an A. This movie gets an A from me. And I can't wait to see part 2, whenever that is. This movie's already made over $100 million. Budget was $165. So when it officially drops in the US and HBO Max, I'm very sure this movie will make well over its budget. People overseas are raving. I think it has like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes of care. I'm very sure it's straight on track to get that part 2. And they're bold. They're bold. For so long, it's just been Dune, but in the movie, Dune Part 1. So they're bold when they officially show it to you. They're telling you there's more to come. They knew what they had on their hands, that they would make the funds to grant it. So thank you for watching. Comment, like this video, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm just a guy with a camera and a mic, and I'm out. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. Just a little subscribe. Subscribe is my I don't see nothing wrong. Go ahead and hit that like button. Oh, you know I like that. Oh, now you better hit subscribe. Oh, bitch, you gonna die.